where'd you get that Mac and Benz with them windows tinted? Who them girls you be with when you be riding through? Man, I ain't got nothing to prove. I paid my dues, breaking the rules and shake fools while I'm taking the cruise. Tell me who's your weed man and how do you smoke so good? You's a superstar, boy. Why you still up in the hood? What in the world is in that bag? What you got in that bag? A couple of cans of whoop ass. You did a good ass job of just eyeing me, spying me. I got my big Glock 40. Cock back. Me and my homie. So drop that. And on 20. With the top back. So much money. Hey man, that car don't come out until next year. Where in the fuck did you get it? That's 80,000 bucks gone. Where in the fuck did you spend it? You must have eyes on your back, cause you got money to the ceiling. And the bigger the cap, the bigger the feeling, the better I'm feeling. The more that I'm chilling, winning, drilling, and killing them. Who's that bucket naked cook, fixing 3-course meals? Getting goosebumps when a body taps the 6-inch heel. What in the world is in that room? What you got in that room? A couple of gaps, a couple of knives, a couple of rats, a couple of wives. Now it's time to choose. I got my big Glock 40. Cock back. Me and my homie. So drop that. With the top back, so much money, you can't stop. Are you custom made, custom paid, or you just custom fitted? PlayStation 2 up in the ride, is that Lorenzo Kidded? Is that your wife, your girlfriend, or just your main bitch? You take a pic while I'm rubbing the hips, touch the lips to the top of the dick, and then woo, tell me who's your housekeeper and what you keep in your house. What about diamonds and gold? Is that what you keep in your mouth? What in the world is in that case? What you got in that case? Get up out my face, you couldn't relate. Wait to take place at a similar pace, so shake, shake. I got my big Glock 40. Cock back. Me and my homie. So drop that. And on 20. With the top back. So much money. You can't stop that. Big Glock 40. Cock back. Me and my homie. So drop that. And on 20. With the top back. So much money. You can't stop that. Get out my business, my business. Stay the fuck up out my business. Cause these niggas all up in my shit and it's my business, my business. Stay the fuck up out my business. Cause it's mine, oh mine. My business, my business. Stay the fuck up out my business. Cause these niggas all up in my shit and it's my business, my business. Stay the fuck up out my business. Cause it's mine, oh mine.
This goes out to all the women in the world, especially her. You know it don't even matter your age, don't even matter your color. Yo, fellas, I ain't forget about y'all. This is for everybody that like to dance. Just listen to what I'm saying and do it and take a chance. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind. Get on the floor like I said before. Y'all remember that down low? Just put a little dip with it. Now roll those hips with it. Pop it, push it, rock it, roll it. Can't control it, I come hold it. It's all in fun, so take a chance. Just get on the floor and do that dance, y'all. I know you like it, so don't try to fight it. Turn around, baby, let me see you from the back. Yeah, I like it like that. Get up now, roll those hips. Drop down, double up on those dips. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind. Back again with the second verse. It's all clean, so I'm not gonna curse. Drop a bass like a bad habit. Love all women, cause I gotta have it. Coming at y'all in stereo. I'm riding that thing like a rodeo. Hang on, baby, cause the ride is rough, and I got my girls in the front. Now and later, just bumping that rump. Raise it up, let me see that ground. Slap it, girl, make it jiggle around. Round and round that rump goes. Where it stop, yo, no one knows, yeah. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my
Warning, this video contains adult content not suitable for children. Join us as we make the rounds with sorority girls, college cuties, and the girl next door in the all-new Girls Gone Wild College Girls Exposed. It's hotter, sexier, and wilder than ever in this totally uncensored video, packed with hundreds of beautiful, real college girls, unbuttoned and out of control. It's not sold in stores and can't be shown on TV, but you can call now and get the all-new Girls Gone Wild College Girls Exposed on video or DVD for the unbelievable low price of only $9.99. Use your credit card. And we'll also send you the all-new Girls Gone Wild Sexy Sorority Sweethearts absolutely free. Even we couldn't believe what these crazy young co-eds did when we handed them the cameras. And you'll see it all, raw, real, and uncut. Then preview other all-new Girls Gone Wild titles. Satisfaction guaranteed. Cancel anytime. If you're over 18, call 1-800-593-1919 to order College Girls Exposed on video or DVD for only $9.99. Use your credit card and you'll get Sexy Sorority Sweethearts free. That's 1-800-593-1919.
All right, Chad, how we all doing? How's everybody doing today? Wolfland says, wait a minute, don't you have a playlist to catch up on? I was. Dashing Rogue only requested one song, so I just supplemented it with the official Beckloff theme song, The Dip by Freak Nasty. Thomas Crown says, the old Girls Gone Wild tapes. I know, right? Oh, man. Those commercials... You talk about something you're nostalgic for, and I wasn't a kid. I mean, like, that was my very late teens, early 20s when those commercials were all on. And as someone who was a night owl and was watching a lot of Adult Swim and Late Night Comedy Central, I've seen those commercials a billion fucking times. And one time, I did watch a Girls Gone Wild tape. I didn't buy it. This sounds made up, but it's true. Right out of high school, I'm working at Burger King. This would have been like 02, 03-ish. Maybe even 04. I go to clean the men's room. There's a Girls Gone Wild tape in the fucking trash can. I don't know why. Perfectly good tape. So I took it back to the break room and put it on the fucking TV. We had a little VCR to watch training videos. Probably wasn't supposed to do that. But fuck it. Can't remember what that one chick's name. There was that one chick that worked with me. I want to say Lisa, but it might have been like Liza or something. She was an older chick to me. I mean, I was like 20. She was close to middle age. She was recently divorced. Like, she used to be in the evangelical scene, but she had kind of fallen out of it. I think she was still a Christian, but she had a lot of weird esoteric hippie ideals and shit. And I remember her sitting in the break room that night. I was working with her, and she's watching this Girls Gone Wild tape. She isn't offended, but she's not aroused. She's watching it like she's a fucking space alien trying to understand humanity. Like she's fucking Q. Just nothing but pure, almost scientific fascination at it. To this day, I can still see her looking at that. They're not great, by the way. There's almost, the one I watched at least, there's one scene that I guess you could call actual hardcore pornography. This chick's getting like gangbanged on a boat, and you could barely see it because it's like a little camcorder. This guy's trying to get around the crowd. But it's mostly just chicks showing their titties and stuff. I have to imagine at least once a middle-aged man bought those fucking tapes and his daughter was on it. Like, that had to have happened once. You know what I mean? I do feel bad for any girl that was in the commercials. I don't feel bad for the girls that were on the tape. Because first of all, you were out hoeing around partying. You signed your consent form. You got your free t-shirt. Like, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, you were shit-faced, but whatever, man. You went out to be fucking wild. If you're just on one of the tapes, who cares? Those things are basically lost to time at this point. And nobody but middle-aged men, I think, really saw any of the fucking ones, to begin with. I don't know who the market for that was. I can't imagine guys my age were buying them. Like, I can't imagine 20-year-olds were buying them, but they were always, whatever, I don't know. They always advertised late when boomers wouldn't have seen the commercials. I don't know who was buying those fucking tapes, to be honest. Because even at the time, yeah, the internet porn wasn't that great. It was mostly pictures. It took fucking 40 minutes to download a video. But there were porno tapes. You could buy an actual porno tape. There were porn stores, pretty prevalent. I mean, there's still a few, to believe it or not, but I do feel bad for the girls that were in the commercials. Those ones, I'm gonna say, I now you have my sympathy, because if you're just in the tape, only guys that bought the tape are gonna know. If you're in a commercial, then everybody in 2002 that's watching Aqua Teen Hunger Force or South Park is fucking seeing that shit. Wolfland says, are spring break parties still a thing? Do the youngins socialize enough for them to exist? I don't know, man. I mean, there's a little bit of that. I know Florida has to crack down on shit because of a lot of wild shit, but I think that's more the more urban culture. I don't know if good old-fashioned yuppie suburban white spring breaks still exist. I don't know. The Zoomers are so fucking sheltered. Hell, the young millennials are so fucking sheltered. I've often said, like, 93 is about my cutoff date for when like, born in 93, you know? Like, September 11th is the cutoff date. We had a couple of years of quality shit after that through pure momentum, but it was all downhill from there. Forney says, that's right, stream, you gay little slave. Well, hey, you know, just be sending me super chats in. I don't know. Wolfland says, a Zoomer accused me of not being able to browse the web. I'm done for now, chat. I'm done for now, chat. I don't know. What the fuck is Zoomers even doing anymore? Somebody shared a link where it was like somebody on Twitter showing Nick Fuentes looking as gay as hell, you know, and they were like, it's weird how all the noticers fail to notice anything about Nick Fuentes, and half the comments are grippers like, what? He's perfectly straight. I'm like, do they honestly not see it, or are they closet cases themselves, or are Zoomers like so asexual from being so infantilized they can't? How do you? There's more video evidence of Fuentes being on dates with dudes and going to church, and you want to tell me he's some trad Catholic? Oh, man. So I went to the movies today. I took the old man to the movies, actually. I saw that new Looney Tunes movie. They got a new Looney Tunes movie. Daffy and Porky versus the space aliens, called The Day the Earth Blew Up. It's fucking hilarious. It's the first fully animated original Looney Tunes movie, I think, ever. Because I think the ones in the 70s were just like a bunch of Looney Tunes shorts that had like additional footage to tie them together. But the animation is gorgeous. It looks hand-drawn. It's probably not this day and age, but it looks hand-drawn with like solid 2D animation with good squash and stretch. Things get off-model a lot in the best way. You know, classic matte painting fucking backgrounds. They even play with animation formats a little bit. Like the shit with Farmer Jim was hilarious. That movie ruled. And no one has seen it, by the way. It's gonna bomb. Most people don't know it fucking exists. It had no marketing budget. I mean, none. It's a fucking Warner Brothers movie. They weren't even running fucking page ads at DC Comics like every other Warner Brothers movie gets. Supposedly they were going to shelf it for a tax write-off like they did to that Coyote versus Acme. I don't know why Warner Brothers has it in their head they can't do anything with the Looney Tunes. Like, the fuck you can't. Alright? Like, Looney Tunes were big when I was a kid, in the 80s and 90s. Thomas Grant says I didn't know it existed. Most people don't. Chad says, yeah, it's cooked. Shame, it looks awesome. It was awesome. Go see it in the theater. Like, I thought about seeing Mickey 17, but I've heard mixed... It's a cool premise, but I've heard really mixed things about it. And I thought, you know what? Mickey 17 is just fine. I'm going to go watch a fucking Daffy Duck movie because I want more movies like that to exist. I want more animated fucking family films that aren't utter dog shit. I want more The Day the Earth Blew Up and less Turning Red, all right? I saw a trailer for a movie. I don't know if it was Pixar or DreamWorks or who was farting this thing out, called Sneaks. And it's about this kid that goes to because he's a sneakerhead. He's a sneaker collector. And he goes to a sneaker fucking convention, because that's a thing. And he goes and buys some sneakers, and the sneakers are alive like Toy Story when people aren't looking at them, and the sneakers have feelings. That's why I want to say it was fucking Pixar. Oh, God, who is farting this thing out? I gotta see. It looks too low budget to be Pixar, though. I don't think it is. It looks so bad. Chat says, I already booked my ticket for Mickey 17, but I'll check out the Looney Tunes movie if it's got Chris' recommendation. If you like Looney Tunes at all, if you ever liked Looney Tunes shorts, you will like this movie. It's fucking funny. It's honest to God fucking funny. Yeah, who the fuck is making Sneaks? Because it looked like the worst fucking thing in the world. Okay, fine. I don't think it's Pixar. Here we go, IMDb. We should watch the trailer, chat. We should watch the trailer for Sneaks. It's the fucking worst fucking thing. And it's got a... Let me read you some of the cast that this dog shit has. Keith David. Didn't he fucking die? Didn't Keith David pass recently? Am I thinking of... Hang on a second. Please God tell me that's not Keith David's last fucking role. He didn't pass, did he? No, I don't think he did. Okay. Okay, he's still with us. All right, never mind. I thought I had remembered him dying recently. Okay, amazing voice actor, Keith David. Fucking voice of Spawn. Right? Voice of a million fucking things. If you've played a video game or watched a cartoon in the last 20 fucking years, you've heard Keith David's voice. But anyways, I got sidetracked. So we got Keith David, Martin Lawrence of all fucking people in here. Chloe Bailey, I think that's the fucking Black Little Mermaid. She looks like it. Anthony Mackie, the otherwise known as the Falcon. Lawrence Fishburne is in this fucking movie. And it looks so fucking... We're going to watch the sneak fucking trailer, chat. Illustrator, I did get the shit you sent me. It was fucking awesome. I shared it on Twitter. I guess you're not hanging out on Twitter. Well, my good buddy Andrew Banner shared it on Twitter. But yeah, Illustrator sent me a fucking birthday present. A Transformers Ghostbusters crossover shirt with like some of the cover art or whatever from that comic crossover they did a couple years ago. That's fucking rad. And there was a couple other little goodies in there, like a little Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, rubber ducky, and shit like that. It's cool. It's rad. Thank you very much. Wolfland says picked up Spawn for $2 on DVD. The show or the movie? Either one's a steal at $2. I like this. I like the movie. It's not great, but for a superhero movie from 1997, you couldn't ask for better. I remember when my dad first watched that movie. So my dad, he doesn't like comics like I do, but he likes superhero movies. He legitimately, he almost likes them more than I do. Like, he excitedly watched fucking Black Widow, and I didn't even care. But I remember it was damn near a decade ago, I guess, but he was watching Spawn on demand. Because he just, it's a comic book movie, I'll check it out. And I was curious to get his take on it. Because he's watching it, he seems into it and all. And when it was over, I was like, so what do you think of Spawn? And he thought for a second, he goes, It was like Ghost Rider if it was written by a 12-year-old. Which, to me, is the best summary of not just the movie, but Spawn in general I've ever fucking heard in my life. Illustrator says, I've had that shirt in storage for almost a decade. You couldn't have, man. That wasn't that long ago that fucking comic came out, was it? Nah, man. It was like 5 years ago, right? If that. Oh, it's a movie. Okay. Well, the movie's still decent. Look, for a 1997 comic book movie, Spawn's pretty decent. Chat says, I remember Keith David from The Thing and Spawn and... They Live and The Thing. And would best know him from... My brother would best know him from Mass Effect. Oh, he's done like I said, if you've played a video game or watched a cartoon in the last 20 fucking years, you've heard Keith David's voice. Wolfland says, I like me some 90s edgelord. What can I say? I've always had a soft spot for Spawn. I tried reading through the comic recently in a compendium, had like the first 50 issues, and it can be a rough read because there's no fucking consistency. There's a problem with early Image in general. What is the problem with founding a comic book company and attempting to build a whole shared universe of superheroes when A, everybody owns their own shit, so any kind of shared universe continuity very quickly goes out the window, and B, they're all artists, not writers. Well, you come up with shit that looks cool, but doesn't have a lot of thought put into it. Todd McFarlane's not a writer. Not a very good one, at least. And it really, there's a lot in Spawn that just, when you try to read it as a whole, it just kind of falls apart. Anyways, let's watch a fucking Sneaks trailer, because goddamn did it suck. I had not even heard of this fucking thing until I saw the trailer while I was watching the Looney Tunes movie. But it fucking sucked. God, we're probably not even going to get through the whole thing. I don't want to get copyright struck or nothing. Okay. Hang on, chat. Fucking ad in front of it. Why do I have to watch an ad to watch an ad? DZD says, read a tiny bit of Spawn, couldn't really get into it. The show is good, though. Yeah, the show had, like, some actual writers to, like, smooth it over and keep things coherent. At least relatively so. Wolfland says, you don't understand the kids. I know there's a sneaker subculture. Trust me, I'm down with the brothers, all right? I understand that sneakerheads are a thing, but it's fucking gay. But even that aside, this movie is terrible. This movie looks awful. I shouldn't say it is terrible. I haven't seen it, but I think I've seen enough. All right, let's watch the Sneaks trailer, guys. This is going to be great.
Once a year, sneakerheads come together for the largest convention this side of the Hudson.
Right away, I hate these designs. I hate these designs right away. And I don't even entirely understand why. But I hate them.
River.
The Sneakerhead Gala. I go by the name of Mustard. Who's ready to party? Please welcome CP3, Chris Paul.
Congratulations to our...
Look, I'm just saying if I drew the main character, I'd get in trouble. That's all I'm going to say on that, chat. If I drew that, people would be mad at me. But all right.
winner.
I got the ticket. I won. These shoes, they're gonna change everything. Stay right here. Ah, a foot. He put his foot inside me. Ugh. I like him.
Was the girl sneaker getting off on it? I don't like that.
My shoes. We're being kidnapped.
They're being kidnapped.
Where's the other one?
I've got to find that shoe.
I'm too pretty to die.
Looks to me,
I'm sorry, wait a second.
Pretty to die.
looks to me like you could use my street smarts.
With you as my guide, nothing can go wrong. Ah, Pebble, Pebble.
Wait, I went too far. Hang on. Mustard is a real dude? Original music by Grammy Award-winning producer Mustard. All right.
Pretty to die.
Looks to me like you could use my street smarts.
With you as my guide, nothing can go wrong. Ah, Pebble, Pebble. Oh, I'm hit. I have to find my sister.
How we gonna find one sneaker in a city as big as New York?
Oh, I'll show you where to go, bro.
You and your mama?
Oh, my mom was a Louboutin.
Yeah, your mama was from Payless.
I don't belong here. So what's the best way out of this prison?
Technically, it's not possible.
All right, that's enough. Cat says this looks like a movie trailer in The Simpsons Family Guy. Honestly, I was thinking the same thing. Right? I literally was like, this looks like a fake trailer in a movie. Let's see. We got some other stuff we're going to watch, Chad. We're not going to watch the whole Sneak Trail. I invite you, though, go watch The Day the Earth Blew Up. The Looney Tunes movie. It's fucking rules. Like, it... Like, please, let's make more movies like that and less like Sneaks. Can we do that? Would that maybe be a thing we could do? All right, so I got some local news coming out of here in Central PA, chat. Got some important news we're going to cover.
An individual in disguise is giving creepy clowns a run for their money.
By the way, really? This is what you're going to wear on TV? You know, fucking TV? What is this? What are you doing? Like, this man put on a suit. Yeah, he's just on local news in Philadelphia. No one fucking cares. And no one watches it anymore. Sure, but like, why are you wearing a fucking muumuu or what is this? What the fuck is this? Like, look, this dude over here, he's got some gray in his hair, okay? He thought he was going to be on CNN at this point in his life. He thought he'd be on Fox News or whatever the fuck. He thought he'd be somebody at this point in his life, and he's not. Okay, he's rotting away at 6 ABC in Philadelphia, and he's not fucking happy about it. Okay? But this man still has the self-respect, coming to work every day, put on a fucking suit like Sargon, and... This lady over here, come on, man, have some fucking self-respect. Anyways, I'm sorry, important news here.
Police in central Pennsylvania are searching for someone who calls themselves the Box Demon.
It's as terrifying as it sounds. They identified themselves to a homeowner through a Ring camera in North York Borough in York County yesterday. The suspicious person wore a homemade paper plate mask and was carrying an empty box.
The homeowner...
Hey, this is cool. Thanks. Thanks, ABC. I appreciate not being able to see the story because of these
did not recognize the person and does not know what box demon refers to. The person left the packaging on the porch and walked away.
Don't come to my house.
No.
I'm back. He's back in chat. So we got the box demon here in PA. But I'm to understand that the box demon has been identified. I only caught like a little bit of this on Twitter last night. This is making nationwide news. But we have identified the box demon. The police were involved, okay? I don't know why the police were involved. Apparently they left empty boxes. We'll find out here. We're going to find out in a minute who the box demon is. No, chat, I don't even know who it is. We're going to find out. I didn't catch I didn't watch this part yet.
Well, it may have been a prank, but the people in this North York neighborhood are not laughing about it.
Why not? They should be. It's fucking hilarious. And again, lady with the weird flower shirt, I want to reiterate, this man also did want it to be further along in life than he is, I assure you. But still, wearing a suit, all right, still showing a little bit of fucking self-respect.
County police were called in.
I just thought it was weird and strange.
Of course it's weird, and that's why it's funny.
This is what a doorbell camera recorded outside Tammy McEnany's front door in North York. A masked figure with a gravelly voice left this message around 4 in the morning.
I am the box demon.
An empty box was left at the front door. McEnany was unnerved and called the police.
What? Why? What? Hello, police. I'd like to report somebody left an empty box on my door. Wait, there's more though. They had a paper plate on their face. I'm afraid. I get that it's weird, and it's probably gonna be like, what the fuck is this about? But do you really need the police? Do you really need the police, chat? Do you have to waste the fucking taxpayer's dime figuring out who the box demon is? Can't we have something cool in the world?
Could have been a bad situation. You know, you just don't do that.
It could have been, but it was. You don't do what? What are they doing? Thomas Crown says, considering the box demon wasn't wearing gloves and touched multiple items, including the camera, there would be fingerprints for identification purposes. Well, let's call in CSI to figure out who the box demon is. I'm sure there's not an unsolved murder or rape somewhere in central Pennsylvania. We get to the bottom of who the box demon is. Lynn says, stop being creepy. You are scaring the hose. Some cop.
Wednesday morning, police announced they identified the masked figure. They said there was no threat to the public safety. But McEnany says they did not tell her who it was.
I have no clue. None at all.
The story on the box demon took off on social media.
Yeah, you know what the cops probably did? They're like, look, this fat fucking Karen is up our ass about this, okay? It was funny, but knock it off. That's why the cops didn't release it, the name. They figured out who it was, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't even figure out who it was. They're just like, yeah, we got it. Don't worry about it. If they do it again, it'd be like, as a copycat. I think that's what happened. The cops are like, they came up to this person like, look, man, it's funny, but you got to stop. All right. Like, we can't be wasting our time holding Karen's hand because you scared her. All right. Just cut it out. All right. That person was like, yeah, but it was funny though, right? And they're like, yeah, it was. I mean, we're not arrested. It doesn't sound like they arrested the box demon. They're like, look, we told them cut it out. All right. It's going on their permanent record.
McEnany's neighbors are among those looking for answers.
You don't come to somebody's house in the wee hours of the morning.
She. Did he actually swear? Is that why they cut off the last few seconds?
Wee hours of the morning.
Well, McEnany has some words of advice to whoever it was that stood on her front porch. She says, don't do it again. In York County, Ed Weinstock, WGAL News 8.
All right, chat. I don't want a bunch of copycats going on her porch. Wolfland says a small town is probably the first. Let me assure you, York County is a fucking shithole that's full of crimes. All right, like it's kind of rural, but like the days of rural areas being peaceful are long since fucking past. Okay, motherfuckers are dying of fentanyl and they're breaking into cars to get more fentanyl all the fucking time. Okay, I'm sorry, This fucking idea that, like, rural America is the fucking Andy Griffin show is something that y'all need to get the fuck out of your head, okay? There's less people. It's more spaced out, so people aren't fucking interacting with each other as much. There's less people to begin with, and those people are interacting with people less. So that alone makes it a little safer. But, trust me, the cops aren't bored. Not in York County, I can assure you. That's probably why they let him go, okay? I don't know how they figured it out. Who knows? Maybe they did call in fucking Detective Gorin to stop at nothing until he figured out who's bothering this poor lady. Realistically, they probably just figured out who it was. Or maybe the person even came forward when the cops were involved that said, like, look, I was just fucking around, all right? Yeah. Maybe it's like somebody, I used to work third shift, and I got laid off, and I can't get my sleep schedule back, and I'm up all night, and I'm so bored, and that lady is such a bitch. You don't understand. The fucking Karen of our neighborhood just wanted to fuck with her a little bit. I didn't mean any harm. And the cops are like, it's fine. Just don't do it again, all right? Don't get us dragged into this again. We'll just tell her we shot the box team. We got him. We shot the box team, but it's okay. Where's the body? Well, you see when we shot him. It was a supernatural entity. It burned up. It burned into ash instantly. We drove a stake through its heart. And it turned to ash. Oh, man. Let's see if we got... I want to see if we got more on the box demon. See if we can find some more. Oh, here we got some just overreactions 2 days ago. All right, let's get some fucking overreaction. What is this?
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet.
Okay. Let's see. This is from CBS 21.
I am the box demon. I believe this box is a gift for you.
Are you confused? You're not the only ones. A family in York County, a neighborhood sharing the moments they got caught on camera, their Ring camera. This is apparently a box demon. That's what the person said.
I love this. This is apparently a box demon. Like this is actually what it is. It's not a person said that. This is actually like we're categorizing in a fucking D&D monster manual. This, my friends, is a box demon. Pretty harmless. Don't have to worry about them really. Just little mischievous spirits. Like to bother people at 3 a.m. Didn't even ring the doorbell. Wait, look. I can understand getting pissed if they rang the doorbell. But it doesn't even look like they did that. It looks like they just left them. I don't know, door fucking ring cams work. I don't have one. Too poor. Too much of a Luddite. But I don't think they were even ringing the doorbell. I think they were just fucking around.
The video, the surprise visitor, going viral online. And CBS 21's Maxine Rose is live in East York after talking.
Maxine can get it. See, this is much better, okay? Again, I feel like maybe you could be dressing a little better, sweetie, but it's not bad. I mean, she's nothing special, but she could get it. She could get it. Yeah. I've seen a lot hotter on local news. I've seen a lot worse. We've seen a lot worse tonight.
To the people whose ring camera it was right on the doorstep. What have you been able to find out about this?
Well, apparently this is all a fucking waste of time, Tom. It seems that somebody late at night was bored, and this fat middle-aged bitch is completely overreacting to it, wasting the police time. That seems to be about the gist of it. Back to you, Tom.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear? Oh my God, the local news is such dog shit. You think my audio is bad, chat, and it is because I'm retarded, and I'm sitting here with a 10-year-old fucking mic and a 8-year-old fucking 10-year-old laptop and an 8-year-old mic. You hear the delay in her fucking ear. You can hear.
Yeah, Joel D, we're on East 10th Street. We spoke with the home.
Yes, Joel, I'm in the middle of this shithole fucking neighborhood. And I spoke to these fat fucking rednecks. And they're really terrified about the box demon. They legitimately believe it is something supernatural. The lady was screaming about Jeebus help me.
Homeowner here who tells us they had no idea that this had happened and really had only found out about it after walking out the next morning and saw that there was an empty box right outside of their door there. When
What if this person just has too many empty boxes in their house? This is just a creative way of like getting rid of it. Like their trash can was already full. They were tired of breaking them down. Like fuck it, man. I just give it to them.
they went on their Ring camera to find out when that even showed up there. They saw the box demon arrive at around 4:22 a.m. Now take a look at the...
Oh, come on. You should have... Why didn't you do 4:20? You didn't do the funny number. You were off by 2 minutes. Maybe your watch was a little fast.
The video that we have there, we just showed you moments ago, the person drops the package off, rings the doorbell, and announces themselves as the quote...
This is like the worst It's like the cheapest Purge sequel.
Themselves as the quote box demon. When they leave, the person takes the mask off for a moment. The homeowner tells us she had no idea at the time that the person was playing a character which some online believe come from a Roblox video game.
Is this from Roblox? Do you have any Zoomers or Gen Alpha in the chat that can tell me if this is from one of your gay modern Skinnerbox video games? One of your live service horseshit games? Is it from that? I don't know. I don't play live service horseshit games, so I couldn't tell you.
I was like, who walks around with paper plate on their face is beyond me.
Well, the box demon does. That's who.
And
look at the daughter just fucking Smith. Was it the daughter? Dude, I hope that's why the cops didn't tell who it was. They're like, look, I hope it was the daughter just fucking with her mom.
And I was mad. Like, I don't feel like it's scary at all. It more just made me really angry.
Why? Why? Why did it make you angry? Like, why can't people laugh at shit anymore and just think shit's funny when it's funny? I understand if, like, this woke you up. Like, I gotta be up at 5, and this fucking asshole woke me up at 4:22, and it's not enough time to get back to sleep for their dumb bullshit. I get it then. Okay? But if you just wake up the next day, you know, and it doesn't look like you have a job in the first place, or I know you have a name tag, you probably work at fucking CBS, whatever. But you wake up the next day and it's like, okay, some goofball was being a goofball. Whatever. Who cares? How hard is that?
Angry, she says. She also tells us she was concerned, though, at first when the empty box, which was held together by pink camouflage and blue painter's tape, she said she thought that there may have been anthrax or some other substance on it.
Yeah, ISIS is just dying to get you, you fat fucking redneck bitch. They were just dying to strike at America by getting some fucking...
And when the police arrived later, it was confirmed that no unknown substance was on it and that it could be tossed out. She also says no other neighbors in this area here on East 10th Ave has seen the box demon around. Now, according to the homeowner, Northern Regional...
The cops were quoted as saying, "It's just a box, calm down." Ah. Made a white woman mad. Exactly, chat. Everything the left says about white privilege is true if you only consider fucking white women. Ah, well, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Oh, no, you know, I also wanted to talk about... I started watching a show, chat, and I'm going to go back to watching it when we're done here. Which is going to be pretty soon if I'm not getting some fucking super chats. Alright. But I started watching a show called Righteous Gemstones. You might have seen like little viral clips with like preacher Baby Billy. And that show fucking rules. It's about a family of televangelists. Uber rich, bajillionaire fucking televangelists. And it's fucking hilarious. I highly recommend it. I think it's at like 5 seasons. I think the new season just premiered. But I'm watching it on Max and I'm like partway through season 2 now. And so far, it's fucking great. So big recommendations. There's my recommendations to you, chat. If you have Max or you have some means of pirating, I don't fucking care. Watch Righteous Gemstones. And go to the theater and watch The Day the Earth Blew Up. Fucking support an honest piece of animation that has soul in it. And not Sneaks. Okay? Not Pixar's Turning Red 4. Like, no. Go ahead and support something that actually has a little bit of heart and soul and is legitimately entertaining. Why don't we do that? You notice that none of the YouTubers... You talk about nobody knows it's coming out. What's every dipshit YouTuber talking about right now? They're like, did you see the Snow White trailer? It looks really bad. Yeah, I did see it. We all saw it. It looks bad. Let's just ignore it. Why don't you talk about something that doesn't suck? Why don't you do that? Yeah, but the new Snow White is woke. Yeah, it is. It looks like shit. Like, it's a fundamentally flawed movie. It doesn't... Snow White didn't need a live-action remake in the first place, let alone did you have to find the world's ugliest mulatto to be fucking Snow White. And if you're going to make it live-action, why aren't there midget actors instead of CGI abominations? And how the hell am I supposed to believe that Gal Gadot is jealous of this bitch's fucking looks? It's terrible. We all agree it's terrible. I don't need a 45-minute fucking rant on it. I don't need Nerdrotics to smoke meth and talk to his fat pig wife about it for 45 minutes. Nobody needs that. You can instead be like, hey, here's something that's cool. Wouldn't we all be fucking happier doing that? I would. Go watch Righteous Gemstones. You want to make fun of evangelical cringe? I certainly love doing that. Go watch Righteous Gemstones. It's fucking great. Great cast. It's funny. It's fucking... The drama parts of it even work well. Go watch the new Looney Tunes movie. Go support some genuine fucking art that's made. Don't just go watch Snow White in the theater so you can bitch about it in your car to your fucking audience. I guess I'd have a bigger audience if I did that, but I don't want to do that. Because it's no way to go through life. Well, that's about it for me tonight, folks. I'm going to go watch some fucking Righteous Gemstones. Well, first, I'm probably going to goon to some redhead lesbians because, you know, got to get the poison out. But then, I'm going to go watch some Righteous Gemstones. Folks, if you enjoy the content I put out, and I don't know why you would because it's dog shit, but if you do, you can dress up like the Box Demon and leave boxes of cash on my porch. That would be really cool. Or... this might be a little easier. You could just go to streamlabs.com/TheBeckloff and send a super chat. Just a few clicks. Leave a message. I'll read the message. Hey, I'm still catching up on playlists, but if you absolutely got to get a fucking playlist in there, I guess it's $50. You could also go to my Amazon wishlist and buy me some of the dumb shit that I like. It was my birthday Monday. Making a late birthday present. Better late than never, eh? And you can also go to paypal.me/TheBeckloff. Send a donation that way. You can put a little note on there. Maybe I'll read it on the air. Unless you don't want me to. I don't know. Whatever. Who fucking cares? Just give me the money. That's all I give a fuck about. All right? Just give me the money. Where's the money? I need the money. All right? So paypal.me/TheBeckloff. Streamlabs.com/TheBeckloff. And I'll leave a link to the Amazon wishlist down below. That's about it for tonight, folks. I want to thank you all